Hello, welcome to lesson 9.4, equations of circles. So we have another lesson with formulas in it, and our formula for today is just what the standard equation of a circle is, which is this whole thing right here. So it's x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. So x and y represent any point on the circle, so those are going to stay x and y. And then they're going to give you three more things. They're going to give you H. So let's use a different color. They're going to give you H. They're going to give you K. And they're going to give you R. Okay, H and K are the X and Y coordinates to the center. And the radius is going to be R. So you're going to take those, plug those into the formula, and then you'll have your equation. So let's look at example number 1. So actually in these first two, they don't even give us a graph, they just give us the information. So they're going to give us the center and the radius. So let's label the center with H and K. And so we already know that H is going to be negative 13, K is going to be 5, and the radius is going to be 3. So all we're going to do is take these and plug them in to our standard equation of a circle. So let's write that down. X minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. And so we always want to start with our formula, and then we can go ahead and plug things in. So the x stays the same. The h is negative 13, so minus negative 13. The squared stays the same, plus the y stays the same, and now we're going to plug in 5 for k, so y minus 5 squared, and the radius is 3. So see how first I label h, k, and r, h and k being the center, the x and y are the center, and the radius, they're already, or they're giving that to us as well. So we plug those in, and now I just have to simplify this. So if I have x minus a negative, that turns into plus. So x plus 13 squared. This is just y minus 5 squared. And we're going to go ahead and square the radius. So 3 squared is 9. So this is our equation of our circle. So go ahead and pause the video. Try number 2 on your own. All right, so you should have labeled h and k. So h is 14, k is negative 14, and radius is 5. So go ahead with your formula, which is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. And we're going to plug in. So h is 14, k is negative 14, so it's going to be y minus negative 14 squared. And our radius is 5, so it's going to be 5 squared. All right, so we're writing the formula, we're plugging in. Now we're simplifying. X minus 14 stays the same. And it's just when we have this like double negative, we need to simplify it. So minus a negative makes it plus. So we're going to do y plus 14. And then we just have to go ahead and square 5. So 5 squared is 25. So this is your equation of that circle, okay? So nice and easy, and then we take it one step further with the graph. So we're going to use that same formula or same standard equation of a circle where the center is h and k and the radius is r still. If you want to highlight that. But this time we're going to have a graph. So now we have to just decide what is the center and what is the radius. And to do that, so I wrote the steps here. We're going to count the units at the widest part of the circle, or you can even look at like the longest vertical part of the circle. Once you look at it, you'll be able to tell, right, what the diameter is. And to find the radius, you're just going to divide that by 2, and you're going to take half of it. And then you're going to use that to find the center. Again, if you can just kind of look at it, you can kind of see where the center will be. You're going to label both of those things, the radius and the center, and you'll be able to write your equation again. So let's look at example number 1. So for number 3, or sorry, example 1, example 3. So what is, now I can just look at this and see the center is going to be right here. But what am I doing to find that? So I know the widest part is here, right? So that widest part is from 2 to 6. Look, I'm looking up here, 2 to 6. So what's in the middle of 2 and 6? That would be 4. And the same thing vertically, right? So I'm going from -1 to -5. In the middle of that would be -3. So I can visually see that it's in the center. But if you need to, take the widest point and also like the highest and lowest points. And in the middle is going to be the center. All right, and then the radius is going to be from the center to the edge. So if the center is right here to any edge, right, is 2, right? So like 1, 2, right? So 1, 2. It's either way you want to look at it. So our center is, so let's write, it's just center. So our center is 4, comma, -3. And our radius is, right, 2. Again, let me just erase this, draw that center again. But see how I'm going 1 space, 2 spaces, like 2 units from the 4 to the 6. That's how I know it's 2 units. The radius is 2. Or from here, I'm going up 2 to the edge. Or from here, I'm going left 2 to the edge. Or down 2 to the edge. So my radius is 2. So now I'm going to write my standard equation. See if I have a little bit of room here. So start with that, which is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Okay, hopefully you have some room. I should have written this up here so you have more room. So we'll write the next one so we have more room. But let's go ahead and put in, let's label h and k. All right, so we know h is 4, k is -3, and the radius is 2. So let's plug those in. So x minus 4 squared plus y minus -3 squared equals 2 squared. Right, all I'm doing is plugging in. Once I have the center, I know it's h and k. That's where I got those from. The radius is 2. So all I'm doing is plugging in 4 for h, -3 for k, and 2 for r. Now I'm going to simplify. So x minus 4 squared is already simplified. Y minus -3 is just y plus 3. And 2 squared, 2 times 2 is just 4. So this is my answer. So go ahead and pause the video. Try number 4 by yourself. Now, hopefully you can see that the center is here. So how did I get that? So again, I'm looking either wide or, horizontally or vertically. So let's do vertically. So the highest is 5 and the lowest is -1. So in the middle of 5 and -1 is 2, right? Like 3 this way, 3 this way. You can say 5 plus -1, 5 minus -1 is 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and so you count 3 from either the top or the bottom. But just looking at it visually, hopefully you can see that the center is right there in that middle. So our center, let's write up here this time, that would be 1, 2. And let's go ahead and label that h and k now. And now our radius is from the center to any edge. Let's go from here to the right. So that would be 1, 2, 3 units. So the radius is 3. Again, or going up, look, 1, 2, 3. From 2 to 5 is 3. To -1 is 3. From here, from 1 to -2 is 3. So if you have any questions on how to find the center, you can technically, plug in maybe distance formula if you want, but I think it's a lot easier just to kind of look at it. Again, tall ways, wide ways, and kind of see where it meets up in the middle, okay? So our h is 1, our k is 2, and our r is 3. So let's go ahead with our formula, which is x, or our equation of a circle, x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. H is 1, y minus k is 2. Notice how x and y aren't changing. It's only h and k that we're plugging things into. And now if we don't want to write a whole nother step, because these are already simplified. So just radius is 3. What is 3 squared? It is 9. So we can take a little shortcut there. And now we have our standard equation of a circle. Okay? If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, go ahead and try the practice, and I will see you in the next lesson. Bye.